Bhumika. I am studying in 4th standard. Now I am going to read the topic. The 7 seeds. Long ago there was a kingdom at the foothills of Animalai. The kingdom flourished in trade and arts under the king's rule. He was devoured by all. It has been 30 years under his rule now. One day the aging king woke up worried. He was getting very old and had no heir to take his place. He decided to adopt and raise a child as the heir, but he knew that the adopted child must be honest. To find the child, he held a competition in his kingdom that was open to all. The competition had many levels and spanned for nearly 6 months. At the end of it, 5 boys and 5 girls made it to the very last round. There seemed little to separate them. Each one of them was intelligent, strong and capable. The king said, I gave one last test for you all, the one who passes. This test will be the winner, as you all know. The winner will be the heir to my throne. He continued, our kingdom depends on new agriculture, so the new leader must know how to grow plants. Here are 7 seeds of wheat for each of you. Take them home, plant and nurture them for 6 weeks. At the end of the sixth week, we shall see who has done the best job of nurturing them. That person will be the heir to the throne. The children took their seats and hurried home. They all got a pot, prepared some soil, and served their seats. The entire kingdom was excited. They were all anxious to see who the next king would be. One of the finalists was Honey. The days stretched into weeks, but the seeds failed to sprout. Honey didn't know what had gone wrong. Honey and her parents were heartbroken. She had selected the soil with care, put the right manner, and very beautifully watered it. She had even paid over it day and night, and yet her seeds hadn't grown at all. Some of her friends advised her to go and buy new seeds from the market and plant. After all, they said, how can anyone tell if they were the same seeds? Honey's parents had always taught her the value of honesty. They reminded her that if the king wanted them to plant just any what, he would have asked them to guard their seeds. If you use anything different from what the king gave, that would be dishonest. Maybe you read not distant for the throne. If so, let it be put. It would be wrong to cheat the king. They told he, and he agreed. It had been 6 weeks now. The much advised day had come. The children nurturing to the policy, each of them proudly carrying a part of healthy ceilings. It was obvious that the others 9 had great success with their seeds. The king arrived. He was beaming, looking at the children and their part of healthy ceilings. He began welcome along the line of parts the children had kept. He asked each of them, "Is this pot grow from the seed I gave you?" And each of them responded, "Yes, Your Majesty." Then the king would nod. They moved down the line. The king finally got to the last one. Annie, the girl, was shaking. She feared that the king might have thrown her into prison for wasting his precious seeds. "What did you do with the seeds I gave you?" the king asked. "Your Majesty, I planted them and cared for them every day. I am sorry, but they failed to sprout," Annie said. She hugged her head in shame. "Pooh!" jeered the crowd. But the king raised his hands and signaled for silence. Then he said, "Dear people, behold here the next leader of our kingdom." The people were confused. "Why that girl? How can she be the right choice?" The king took his place on his throne with Annie by his side and said, "I gave each of them 7 seeds. Is them test was not for growing wheat. It was a test of honesty. Is a leader must have one quality. It must be that he or she would be honesty. People should be able to trust the leader. Only this girl passed the test I gave. By the seed, and by the seed cannot grow."